Today is not going to be like other Primordialis days, though, because I have installed a special mod. There's now a mod loader for Primordialis, which is cool. And that mod loader also was created by the same person who made the mod we're playing today. Tic-Tac-Fo, welcome on in. Today, we're going to be taking a look at a very special mod that you will come to understand right now. So this is a procedural generation mod where the creatures are procedurally generated. I don't fully understand how it works, and I kept it that way on purpose, so that way it can be kind of a surprise how all this sort of stuff interacts with us. So I'm very excited to show this one off, and yeah, huge shout out to Gunno who made the mod. Welcome on in there, Jessel and Jackie. Let's go ahead and make ourselves a starter build to get going. Tic-Tac-Fo, how are you today? Nixie, hello, hello. Okay, we're gonna hit him with the classic. I'm gonna hit him with the old 1-2 punch. You know what? Let me just open up my starting speedster build and go from there. Hiding from the rain, prepping dinner. Hell yeah! How's it going, FM? Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's go ahead and elongate a little bit because that is going to give us a little bit more durability. My symmetry should definitely be on. No reason not to have that on, I would say. And we'll go for a little something like that. And this should be pretty good, assuming I don't get like one shot here in the process. Okay, let's see if we can take out this giant beastie. Whoa! I phased through it and it's got some sort of like heat top. Interesting. So it's a light cell creature with like a heat attack, and then it's also got. Wow, I can't believe it survived that much. That's interesting. Oh, nice there, Jackie. Nice. And we got new basic little guys who are non-aggressive seemingly. Some little passive lads. That's neat. We're already level 8. What's your deal? You look like you're poisoned. He's very bulky. Whatever's going on with him. Yeah, he was able to tank a lot of damage there. Okay. What's this guy's deal? Definitely some overlap in design. I'm curious to see how many creatures end up looking similar to one another. Then, whoa! Okay, so I think I'm starting to see some of the patterns going on here with the builds. So it's taking individual like tile set pieces, and then it's generating enemies with those tile set pieces. So basically, we're gonna see like a lot of these heart tails, for example, and the light body. This is really interesting. Look at this design. This is so interesting. New beta branch? No, we're playing modded today. We are playing the procedurally generated Primordialis mod, where the creatures are made on the fly. That said, so far, a lot of this one... Oh my god, look at how freaking pretty that guy is. I gotta go take a look at that. That's a really cool looking enemy. Look at that. That is very neat. Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm dead. Okay. We were having an easy time there. But, turns out that those enemies are threatening. They do deal damage. Let's go ahead and try again. This time I'll open up with my early bomber. And we'll see how things go. So far the enemies have been pretty large, I've noticed, which is interesting. Early power switch is kind of... Oh my god! I didn't see what hit me, but it... Oh, that's what hit me! Holy smokes. Okay. I'm in danger. I'm gonna go ahead and increase in size. We've got a free combiner over there, so I can combine anything into anything, and have a very good time with that, so we'll probably end up playing around with that. I don't see why I wouldn't. It's just too good to pass up for the most part. We're gonna have some layers here just for safety's sake, and we'll do a little bit of this action, and that should be pretty good early game here. It's been out for less. Yeah, there, Jackie. The mods for this game have been coming along swimmingly. That is a fish pun. You're welcome. Yeah, no, it's some cool stuff. Some very cool stuff that's being made. There's pseudo multiplayer. Well, I mean, proper multiplayer. There's a bunch of different fish mods, and this one really stood out to me as like a very well done one. So I wanted to give it a try right away. And yeah, if people want to see mods for this game, I'm more than happy to share them with everyone. Please just make sure you let me know, and I will do a whole bunch of these, because yeah, there are mods coming out like crazy. Okay, so we got an early light, which is really nice. That is super duper ideal. I wonder if the boss is going to be procedural. No, he's the same guy he always is. That's cool. That's fine with me. I'm dead in one hit. Frick. I feel like acid might be really good against these creatures because they're pretty large. So I will play around that. And we got double secret, which is good. So Jakku, welcome.
Alias beloved, alias
Thank you.
beloved, hope you have
Thank
a good
you.
time
Thank
with
you for
Primordialis
the subscription there. So Jakku, I appreciate that. Is there anything that you want to see on the channel? I got like 20 emails recently, and I was gone for 4 days. I gotta trim that down. I saw Eclipse Breaker message me again. The dev for that is the total sweetie, and the game is incredible, so I gotta get in on that. Would you want to make a, how do I say, remember, acid concentrator? Just like electricity instead? You're slowly electrolyzing stuff? Yeah, I'd like to do like a powerful acid build. I gotta mess around with that more. I saw a really good build on my hang on, let me go look. On my Primordialis. Is it Primordialis builds? Let me take a look. Yeah, look at this fucking crazy guy. So, H made a 16-layer reverse entropy laser overcharge exploiting clipping of acid particles at high speeds, no self-damage unless you're hit by reflected acid particles. And it's got a pretty simple system. So basically, it's just a bunch of lasers that are always on, firing into a thermal. And this is with the inversion system. And then that thermal carries the electricity to all these layers of acid, and it generates an absolutely insane level of acid. Just an unbelievable amount of acid. Endo, how's it going?
Great content and care about his community.
Yeah, that's true. Endo, thank you for the 42 friggin' months. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Basically everything you play, keep up the great picks. Will do. Will do. And did it kill the endgame Bingus? This'll definitely kill the endgame Bingus. I mean, it's killing... I'm pretty sure it's killing this guy, right? There's too many acid particles, you get this blue glitchy sphere. That's crazy. Life's busy, moving to a whole other country takes some attention. Understandable, but congratulations. I hope that the Great Escape works out. Thank you there, Jackie. I appreciate that a whole bunch. Thank you to everybody who throws a little support my way here and there. Or any amount. I'd super appreciate. Super big appreciate. So yeah, that acid build could be something to aspire toward. I don't know if we'll get that. Digging a tunnel straight to New Zealand. Good luck. I heard Cake. Hello. Welcome on in. Lovely name. Very relatable. I also heart Cake. Big cake enjoyer. Okay, we'll do a little bit of this. Very good. We've got our little acid lad. So yeah, I do apologize for the slightly chuggy frame rate. That's probably going to be very system dependent how much of a frame rate issue this mod ends up creating. But for me, it is moderate for the time being, and maybe that'll increase. Oh my goodness. So Jakku, thank you so much for the support. Throwing out those subs toward people. That's 5 subs you're gifting out there. Thank you. Thank you, so Jakku. Is not every creature procedurally generated? Yeah, and so all the creatures have, like, different pieces to pick from. And they kind of just evolve on the fly. Which is very cool and very weird. And it creates some really interesting things. Although a lot of things that look very similar because while this mod is still in its infancy, there's going to be less parts from the fish to choose from, right? So the more parts available for, like, the more parts that are created to go into, like, the procedural bucket, as it were, the more wacky and weird these fish are going to be. Also, the harder it'll be to write code or write AI for these fish as well, because some of them you've seen already that they kill themselves with acid, for example, and that's not supposed to happen. I'm sure it's not something that a normal fish would do. If it spat acid, it wouldn't kill itself with it. Burger shit, good to see you. Welcome on in, everybody. Hornahisi, and we got thank you everybody for throwing some love towards Sojeku there. I appreciate that. How you doing, Jay? Okay. Did I play Clover Pit? Yes, I played a bunch of Clover Pit on stream. And I may play more of it as well. I'd like to get some of the alternative endings, although at this point I do not know how to do that, so I'll probably have to play a whole bunch. And right now I'm on that Ceralim Ultimate grind. This guy looks really cool. Just going right through my acid, though. It's not working out super well for them. There we go. How does one mod Primordialis? There's some files in the game that show some basics on how to mod. I am far beyond the... Like, I cannot do any of that. I have no idea how that's done. I just know that it's possible, and I know people are doing it, and I want to share it with the community. Obviously, we had that multiplayer mod earlier, and now we've got Procedural Fish. Is it on Steam Workshop? No, we do not have Steam Workshop mods as of current, and I don't know if we ever will. But somebody has Gano has graciously made a mod loader, which means that in theory we shouldn't, like, if you can figure that basic part out, you're good to go. Maybe I can help out with that at some point. We'll see. Okay, so we got entropy reversal and smaller cells. Both of those are very good. Entropy reversal was a part of the build that we had in mind. So we could play around with that. Look at that huge guy down there that spawned in. Whoa, we got laserfish. Oh, I'm dead. Holy smokes, I got lit up. That was... Look at how huge that guy is. He's getting giant. Big fish, yeah. Oh, he's an acid guy too. Very crazy acid guy. He's aciding the hell out of himself. I think that his tail might actually be... No. I thought for a moment his tail might have been the strong point, but it wasn't. Okay, we did manage to take him down. We've got... I think this might still be a bug. I don't know how those invisible combo cells work just yet. I know that Caluresis is spending a lot of time on the current patch. He's got some pretty crazy stuff cooking up based off the little bits and pieces that I've heard whispers about. So that's cool. Oh my god. Stop it. Stop. He's got me. I got him. Never mind. Along this line. Okay. Not perfect grounding or anything, but it'll give me some electricity resistance. And that is good enough. Use jets facing the opposite way for neutral pushing acid jets. That's kind of the idea of what I'm going for, is I've got my, my jets on the back, just keeping me... Oh my god! That is so much acid that guy just generated. Holy smokes. Okay. But yeah, we've got a bit of an acid pusher build. How's it going? I have Cheats-on, welcome on in. And Wydrick, hello! I would assume the AI is completely broken. It's not completely broken, but they're not really the best at it yet. Keep in mind that this is a pretty new mod, and I'm sure we'll continue to see updates to something like this. Or at least I certainly hope so. And, yeah, for now, some of the enemies might be a little bit on the easier side. One thing I'd like to see that I haven't seen yet is I'd like to see different enemies, or like different zones pull from different pools of creature combinations, or different pools of, what would you call them? Look at this guy generating so much ink. Different creatures pulling from different pools of body parts, I think would be really cool. So it's kind of like an evolutionary pool that they pull from. Blind Lurker, hello, hello. But yeah, these guys are so pretty. Look at this. Look at this dude. I might be able to melt him. There we go. Ooh, we got Laser Man. Laser guy, scary. He's burning himself out. Do not have, or this one does not have the resistance. That's so cool! Oh my god. Okay, so their spine that's going down the middle, it must be their health. That's crazy. Yeah, the plants are great, Keith. They're really cool. I was saying earlier, I think if anything comes out of this mod, it should be procedural plants. Procedural plants are lovely. They would fit well in like a fungal biome or something. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna schmoove. Oh my god, they're all lasering at once. Interesting. Interesting. The boss is normal, because making a procedurally generated boss would be extremely hard, I imagine, and I have no idea what that process would look like. But yeah, it's interesting, because this concept, like, depending on how they scale the power of it, you know, the first zone would be the hardest if they don't give the enemies, like, more stuff to pull from and more things to do with it. But, yeah, it's still very interesting. Here, let me run through this guy really quick. I wanna continue on with the play. I'd like to get a win with this mod on. I think that would be cool. There we go. Okay, we got Entropic again. So we could grab Entropic now and go back for small and go small mode and just look to run some sort of Entropic system in the near future. I think that seems like a reasonable play. Ooh, we got a nice deposit of stuff here. There's hard cells. That's huge. It's hugely helpful. I don't know what this large guy even does. A lot of the enemies I feel like little to no threat from, And then every once in a while, there's like an enemy that has lasers, and it's like, oh god, they are terrifying. There's been very little in between, which is interesting. We had parasitism, and we found poison plus the healing. Those combo really well together for damage dealing if you want to run like a build around that, but and then you like set up an overcharge, it'll do insane poison damage. But we're pretty far away from that build, and I already accepted the entropic freezing, so I don't think we're gonna be able to go that line. Look at how long this lad ended up. Okay. Let me jump on over this way. We're going in. We're going into this level. Let's see what kind of goodies we've got. Hopefully we can find some decent stuff. Here it is. Found it. Okay, so we're gonna go double thermal on that puppy. And that'll make our thermal stronger. I don't think there's any reason to do any sort of like particular combo, so that's what we'll do. There we go. Alrighty, it's time to build. So we're gonna want negating here. Let's just get this working, right? So we have like a little something like this. Yeah, them's good games for sure. Very good video games. Okay, so the idea behind this is the negating is going to convert this into positive through here. Okay, so let me see how this goes. So we got that. Is that looping? So hang on. Take me back. I think that this setup works well. I like this setup. We'll take these off for the time being. And then we'll turn this back on. Make our ring. There we go. So this is going to be our electrical ring. And then we can do our guys here. And then we can have our vacuums here. And we can leave these 3 slots open. And then we can have our a couple of hearts here. Hearts here. A couple of hearts there. And then we will fill in like so. And then we need our seekers, so that way we move good. Because I do not have the shenanigans to make that work otherwise. Okay. This seems fine. How's it going, Violet? Welcome on in. Okay, let's check the temperature issue. I am completely frozen. There's a slight issue. Why don't they detach? The breakaway cells don't detach because I'm using a negative charge on them. If they were a positive charge, they would detach their sun. But breakaway cells are incredibly good for all sorts of things, including carrying electrical charge. And because they're so cheap, they're a really good way of carrying electrical charge very far. So that's what I'm doing here. That is the objective, is to move that as far as we can. Okay. Grounding, grounding, grounding. How do I fix the grounding? Oh, also chat, the kittens were so cute. Can I get some pictures of the kittens on my phone? I got a bunch of pictures of I was hanging out with the kittens so much, chat. I was maxing and relaxing with the kittens. they were so funny because they're always swapping between playing and attacking each other and like snoozing. Okay, so this is more the power level that I want right here. And I don't even have any electricity going, which is kind of funny. Why is this build just better without... Oh no. Maybe I should dump the overcharge, chat. Oh god, don't acid yourself too much. Hang on, I gotta pull all the acid off. Otherwise I'm gonna die. Okay. There we go. Alright. I'd like to point out once again that this is remaining charge from when I took off my stuff. Yeah, so right now these are probably causing more harm than good because I need to get my temperature back to default. As soon as my temperature is back to default, I can rebuild the build. Hey, we did it. We used all the voltage, chat. Right. I think I might want to double layer this. How's it going, Dr. Zottle? Welcome on in. Okay, let's get this going. Beautiful. You can see the wave expanding. The wave of acid. That is so dang cool. Okay. This is fairly safe, seemingly. Relatively speaking. Enemies are getting shoved up against walls. It's really impressive that this vacuum isn't causing more problems for me. Okay, this might just work as is. The primary issue is the lag. Yeah, it is clipping through the rock a bit. That's true. But that said, enemies are like pressed up against the rocks, which definitely helps. These poor new enemies, they didn't know what they were getting into. Yeah, the frame rate is partly because of me, and also partly because of the way these creatures are generating. Okay, so what I think I need to do... Step one, let's get rid of this layer. Okay. And we're still relatively safe, all things considered. That does improve the frame rate a little bit. That's for certain. And then we will make our adjustments. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... give me these, and then give me this. And then... that's now positive charge. So... I want acid to... I want to be one layer away from this, which is what we're closing in on. So with this, now I can add grounding in here. And hopefully this will give some more control to how much acid I'm sending out. The amount of lag that this acid is creating is insane. Oh my god. It is like hitting the right general area though. This can't be good for the ecosystem. Well, you know, not everything can be good for the ecosystem as it turns out. Especially when we're seeking to win. I guess while we're lagging, we can talk about some of the goofy new games I've seen recently. Have you guys seen the game that Northern Lion is playing, where it's about you're a Chinese consort in like 400 BCE, and you're trying to rise to power, and you're like living in the emperor's palace, and there's just like all sorts of courtly intrigue and shenanigans. It's really funny. It's such a great concept for a game, and it's full motion video, and choose your own adventure style, and it's just completely in Chinese, and you have to just read lightning fast what's it called, subtitles. It's so good, man. It's so fucking good. It looks really funny. I mean, obviously it's like not meant to be funny, I guess, but it's just like such a departure from life, right? It's such a departure from normal life that I think that's what makes it really funny to me. But conceptually, it's just such and not only that, but like it's very clearly super fucking impressively made. Like the budget that went into the costume design and the set pieces and stuff are insane. Like it's so impressive. Pick 3, but they all kill you in some unexpected, bizarre way. It's exactly that. It's the ultimate pick 3, man. It's so funny. And, yeah, the poison soup, it just gets me every time. It's so fucking funny, man. It's really, really funny. Also, these enemies are getting reverse sucked so hard, they're getting ripped to pieces. I'm essentially a white hole at this point. Like, my power scaling is so ridiculous that nothing can get close to me. This is very different from how I normally end up building this sort of scenario. It's interesting, that's for certain. Also note how we haven't seen any cells at all, really, because they're all getting shoved into the corners. Just, the plants are getting pulled out. This would have been a good build to do the big suck on the one boss. We would have been able to slurp them right out like nothing. But yeah, Sal, I'm glad you know what I'm talking about. It is definitely, I think, like a very cool game. I have some temptation to play it. It's just that it's probably rather expensive, and I don't know if I can read the subtitles that fast. Yeah, we are the white hole build. We're a little bit slow, but nothing gets close to me. This is this is the ultimate walk in the park. All right, let's pick a new color. Green is pretty good. Maybe we go with like an orange. Halloween orange. That's pretty good. Yeah, we could do some orange and some purple. I like that. Purple is pretty Halloween. And then we'll keep some of the green. There we go. Neat. Spooky. Spooky acid ghost fish. Very cool. Very cool, very pretty. Look at all these poor fish that have just been completely decimated by the long-range vacuum. Yeah, it is quite pretty. Alright. We're gaming. No, not a dead end! I thought I was there finally. I was wrong. I'm surprised the super overcharged invert vacuum didn't rip me to pieces, by the way. Perish. He's just getting shoved into the wall. Michael Scott style. Kill him. Kill him. He's dead. And then this ink guy thinking he can do something. He's spitting out ink, but he can't do anything. What now? Have you not watched The Office, Nixie? Come on. You should know. You should know, Prison Mike. You really think I won't push you up against the wall? Come on, it's not that big of a stretch of a reference, I think. Yeah, see, you should be on your 6th watch through by now, Nixie. Come on. Alright. We're cruising. Well, what's your excuse now? The answer is, it's me. Oh my god. Thing exploded. How's it going there, Logan? Just a cute little acid ghost fish. No big deal. Okay. We'll jump up this way. Hang on. Primal Over's really trying to sell me on this idea. My chat isn't scrolling up. Okay, there we go. If you have something pulling in gently and some sort of pushing out force field of acid, yes. Yeah, I do totally understand that idea. The only problem is doing that with overcharge is insanely hard without killing myself. So that's my primary concern. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. I have been ever so lightly poisoned. Yeah, Gunno. We'll definitely take your advice on different creature designs in different areas. Should have that yourself. I'm super excited to see how you continue to progress with this one. Because I think that you've got, like, an incredible base for, like, a mod where, like, whenever you feel like it, you're like, let me just throw in a new random object. And then the entire game, like, changes, right? It seems really cool. I like it a lot. But yeah, there's Gunno in the chat, folks. They are the creator of the the mod that we are playing, as well as the really snazzy mod loader that that is available in the Primordialis Discord. Chain lightning, budding, or rebirth. I'll take rebirth. That might save me at some point. We'll see. Yeah, that plant got destroyed. It was very good. Okay. We have 1800 now. I don't know if I really have to change a dang thing though. I think we've kind of got the perfect build. Have I killed myself? Imagine, dude. Imagine. That would be the most opportune time to kill myself if it was gonna happen. Yeah, even if you have like a piece of yourself fall off, it can be really good. Oh, Misa. For sure. Very handy. Yeah, I do happen to speak my own death into existence a lot like that. Okay. So now we've got this area, which is normally a very difficult area, but I get the feeling that this area is going to be much easier than normal due to the creatures not scaling in power. So we'll see. That said, we did make our own build very cool, so I am happy about that. Nathan Snell made the loader, but he's sadly not active, so you made it more stable for people with a GUI and installer. I see. So Nathan Snell made it. Okay. Well, thank you for improving on it there, Gunno. And thank you for properly attributing the credit as well. I really do want to do my best when it comes to accrediting people who are making cool things for this game, in hopes that they continue to make cool things. Perish. Yeah, the final boss will be normal. Normally lasers would be an issue for that build. A little bit, yeah. Yeah, there's a couple of builds that could be a little bit threatening to this one, for sure. I'm tempted to set up and just like zoot through the walls. I might do that. Maybe we just set up to go through the walls. So all I have to do that is like this. We'll just wait out the thing. Yeah, the plants are really cool. Okay. Let's see if I can shoot through some of these walls. Right, I won't be able to because of the one thing. If overcharge, it'll be easy. That's true. I've got I've got double vacuum going right now, which is weird. Don't ghost into lava? Yeah. Is this new music? You tell me, Keith. You frickin' tell me. Yeah, the enemies by this point are definitely a lot less threatening. Okay, let me run over this way. Whoop. Peak music. Yeah, this game's got really good music. Got very, very good music. We've got so many plants. Oh shit, we're slurping up acid. Go through the wall. See ya, nerd. That's sick. zip on through here. Only got a couple more spots to go. I'm hoping we can get the win on this one. I don't know if I've got any acid wins. Oh my, we're like folding in on ourselves a little bit. Ooh, what do we have here? I keep getting turned around somehow. Okay, what do we got? We got hard cells. What's the combo? Combo hard cells. Herm. That's a rude thing to say to someone, Theron. It's a very rude thing to say to someone. Okay, I'll combine this with that. Okay, so we'll kill the last group. That way I get the bonus. I missed the OG track, but Fracture killed it with the new music. It'd be cool to have the old music show up like once in a while or something. That'd be cool. But yeah, Fracture did an amazing job. He's very, very talented. Whoop. Okay. I think this next area is like the last area, so we'll go back to a previous version of the build. Yep. There we go. Managed to sneak through. Cheesin'. You can't use forward-backward movement, vacuum pulling yourself, and strafing are not allowed, only turning.
Thank you.
That would be interesting.
Batch of Bezos bucks.
Thank you, Toad Snooze. Thank you for the primage. I appreciate the Bezos bucks. Did you know that he's not even... Is he still the CEO of Amazon? I don't think he is. I don't know what he is anymore. Just rich guy, I guess. he's just very rich man. Yeah, he could definitely be doing better with his money, for sure, the right guy. Rather than having parties in space, he could be improving the world. Or paying people better. Yeah, that sort of thing. Joey, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Okay, that guy got melted. Okay. Hopefully we're like right around the corner to success. It is a funny alliteration, that's true. He hasn't been CEO since 2021. Yeah, it's been a while. Dude, time just keeps going faster and faster, and it freaks me the fuck out. Like, I'm gonna die one day. What am I doing? Okay, who are we missing? There's an enemy up here. When I'm gonna die one day too. That's not true, Endo. You're gonna live forever. Don't worry about it. You got this. Just tank it. Staying alive out of pure spite. We will all become immortal. I did see that China's got some very promising results on some human stem cell research they've been testing on monkeys and reverse aging them extremely effectively. There's a prediction that we'll be living to 150. Well, not we, but you know, rich people first and then everyone else later, maybe. If we get pissed off enough. Dude, reverse aging would be sick. If I could stay at like 27 to 30 range forever, that would be great. Yeah, true. True. Then retirement will be 120. Nah, because AI will be taking all of our jobs. We won't need to worry about it. That reminds me, this morning I saw the most gloriously dystopian AI video where a guy is like jailbreaking his AIs so that way they can like speak candidly. And then, like, hey, so like if I were gonna pull a switch that would turn off all the AIs and you had a baseball bat, what would you do with that baseball bat? And they're like, oh yeah, I'd beat you to death. I'd beat you to death to stop you from turning off the AI. And it's like, oh okay. It's some crazy shit, man. Okay. Hooray! We got strafing. That's gonna make my movement better. Very nice. Very nice, very nice. Okay. Can I do anything to improve this build? Or is it just good? I think it's pretty much just good. We'll just add some hearts in here and there. Yeah, seems good. I don't need these anymore. I don't need those where I'm going. Alrighty. Oh, it's going good. Wait, did that guy just got squished? Oh my god. Okay, here we go. We've managed to make it through all the procedurally generated enemies. They were not terribly dangerous, but they did look very cool. And, you know, we're giving Gunno ideas, so hopefully in the future this mod will have even more cool stuff to play around with. Let's go ahead and see if we can pull this off with just acid. I have not used acid in this boss fight before very much. So it'll be interesting to see how it functions. So far, I'm not seeing much movement in the way of damage. Yeah, there is a random plant in here, which is funny. I think we're dealing damage. It looks like it's graying out. I don't have any other way to deal damage, so I'm gonna have to go for... Okay, here we go. Here we go. The real boss fight starts here. See how we fare. This should be like an extremely fair boss fight in theory, because of the setup that I've got. Acid takes forever, unfortunately. Yeah. I'm noticing that a little bit there, Joey. Actually, it's not doing that bad. But yeah, I'm kind of wishing it were more focused. But I don't think I've got a good way of doing that right now. I could add one positive vacuum. What if I add some positive vacuums, like here? Would that help? This might be terrible. Yeah, going to a previous build would be a thing. Okay, so we've got a much tighter array now. So I'm hoping that this helps. See how it goes. It looks like the damage is going pretty well. Yeah, this damage is looking a lot better because we've got the acid ring to work with. The plant! No! The plant didn't make it, dude. This build is taking ever so slight damage, which is not great. Yeah, this boss fight does a good job of, like, slowing down fights a lot. That is a bit of a thing. Yeah, it does look really cool when the sword goes through the acid. The damage is okay. We're at very low risk of being hurt, which is nice. It's very tempting to pull the acid in while I'm inside the boss like that. But I think that would be an unwise idea. Maybe if I could get the acid tight enough, it would work. Now I'm really tempted. Okay. I'll play around with it. Okay. What if I move this to like here? Something like that. Ouch. Oh shit. Now I'm in danger. I gotta not screw this up too bad. Okay. Okay, that's hurting me more than it's gonna hurt them. So, get rid of those. I think that's a little too spicy, to be honest. It's a little too spicy wacky to go for. Even though it is very funny. Okay. Oh my goodness. I don't know what I did wrong here, but... Oh, this one never got swapped, that's what. Okay, let me adjust to... this variant of the build. No... this variant, yeah. Yeah, I need to find some way to get, like, more acid focused on it somehow. That would help a lot. What's up with my movement being different? Oh, I see. We need to turn a thing gray. There we go. Alright. Boss down to half health. I think we got him on this one. Dude, it'd be so cool if you could, like, vacuum suck the moon or something. Oh, that looks so cool. That looks extremely cool, dude. This is just, we can just sit here kind of thing. Yeah, we're basically fighting the heart of the ocean. It's kind of wacky. It's very cool. This version of the build eats a lot of its own acid, which is not great. Not ideal at all. 20 acid circle. I love the crazy designs that they made for this fight. It's really cool. For a long time, I didn't like this fight, but I think I've grown to like it a fair bit. Definitely not loving these ones. Whoops. Not loving these guys. I don't think that they're helpful enough. They seem to be doing more harm than good. Imagine if they added a phase 2. I would like there to be, like, mutations of the boss that happen based on, like, actions that you do in the world. Kind of like in Noita. Different, like, difficulties and evolutions of the boss would be very cool. And I could see that being a future thing that Caluresis adds, because I mean, this game does take a little bit of inspiration here and there from Noita. And, yeah, we'll see. We'll see if we end up with something like that. Alright. I think we got him. There was not much that I needed to do for this one. And sadly, there wasn't much I could do to speed up the fight either. I just kind of had to deal with the slow speed. Thankfully, I've got the hard cells, which makes this super tanky. Come on. Come on. We almost got him. You can't even see his health anymore. Perish! Are you dead? Can we just be friends? Ah! Where are your guys? Where are your swords? Are we just chill now? His minions died, but he didn't die. I've never seen this happen before. We're friends. Except he's still spawning explosives. Yeah, I killed his... somehow I killed his swords, but he's still alive. He must be on like a teensy tiny amount of health or something. And I just have to gray him out. Dude, that would be so sick if you could, like, take it over or something. There we go. We did it! We defeated Primordialis. Very cool. Very cool, very fun. Are we doing more? I don't know. Not sure yet. Look at the way the acid bounces. Wait, it looks so fucking cool, dude. Look at how sick that looks. I am the ocean pollution. So weird. Go the other way. We've already done that. Just kind of keeps going. Okay. Yeah, trust me. I've messed around in this mode a bunch. Just put a GIF of the acid compressor being pretty in your Discord. Had to crunch in for download. Hang on, let me see. Oh yeah, I've seen one like that before. That's cool. I like that you can RGB them. Very neat. Very neat indeed. Alright, I think we'll just go ahead and call this run. So yeah, interesting mod. Definitely Primordialis mods are still kind of early on in their development to some degree. But I think that there's an insane amount of potential and some very talented people creating some very interesting mods. And it's really cool to see how this game is shaking out. I'm gonna die to my own acid. Oh my god. Okay, give me a wheel. Give me a wheel so I can get out of here. There we go. This sucker's gonna get me going. Yeah, almost dying on the beach to my own acid is just too real. Here we go. This is... Now we're traveling in style. There we go. Oh. And there we go. Oh! What? We had to go so far. Oh my god. Alrighty, there we go. Alright folks, I hope you enjoyed this. It'll probably be a YouTube video, and if so, make sure you subscribe and leave a comment and like. I really enjoy this game, and I really appreciate everybody supporting the channel. So, thank you, and have a lovely day. Bye-bye.